left aboard. 3 innings complete. Philadelphia is on top here, 1-0. Ready now is Victor Robles as we begin the top of the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Story is right there, 1 down. One out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Philadelphia leads it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's 1 away.
Now that.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0 home.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So next to bat will be Bryson Stott. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
In now, JT Realmuto as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ball two now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Soto is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So next to hit is Corbin Burns. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Willie Castro, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, beautiful dive. What a play. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. New inning set to get underway, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
First offering as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Grounded softly to the right. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. 1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Hosmer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard to short. And there are 2 away now. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Stott has got it, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the outfielder, Gene Story. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line hard into left. Soto is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez. Out in front of it, strike 1. Flew out last time up. The pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 23 for him thus far, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
The right fielder. Bryce
Fouled off.
Harper.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Number 397 for him now as he draws closer to 400 as they move on top 4-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Nipped the corner, 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Phillies are out in front 4-0. Jim St. Odd will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Garcia. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Victor Robles digging in now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Story comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Here now is Juan Soto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on the way. The 0-1 delivery. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They're down 4-0. Austin Voth enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Bryson Stott. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. So stepping in is Corbin Burns, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.